everyone. So happy holiday season, whatever you celebrate. I have my Ipsy bag for the month of December, and I have already been playing with it. I like a lot of the things in it, and I am been inspired by one of the things in here. I'm gonna try to do a third Christmas look. I know I did one recently, but I'm gonna try to do another one. So let's see. First thing I got is Quay. Oh no, wait, not Quay. That's not a Q. That's an O. Away. I don't know how to pronounce that. Wave spray. And I did use it. I like it. I'll put it on my hair right now, although it's not very wavy right now. I just blew it dry. Maybe it'll just give me a little bit of volume. It smells nice. Kind of smells like perfume. So it makes me feel all done up. Yeah, it does kind of volumize. Whoa. Look at that. Texturize. Looking a little 80s. Yes. Alright. So there's that. Symphony Beauty Snow Cream Moisturizer. Let's give that a try, shall we? You can see that it's so like it's like not, it feels very nice actually. It's not it looks super goopy in there, but it doesn't like come off. You have to really kind of like dig it out of there. I can't tell. I think it has a little scent, but it's very mild. Okay. That is quite like putting snow on your face. I'm very excited about this color by NYX. It's called Punk Heart, and you can see I've used it. It looks purple, but it's actually, it's just a nice color. It's kind of brownish purple. I'll be using that today. And I got an eyeliner, which is, I want to do like an angel wing look. And I think this eyeliner will be really good for that. I don't know that I'm going to use it today, but I'll work on that. And then something that I'm very excited about. Oh, no, I have that on my hand. Smashbox Instamatte, which turns your lipstick into matte. And it does work, and I really like it. And so, let's get started. So, rummage through my bag of stuff and get all settled. Alright. Gonna need that and this. And of course, my trusty. Okay, I'm just gonna put on a good dose of concealer. I did a look the other night. I had a concert and I used some of that intense glitter eyeshadow, and it you might catch little flecks here and there because it is intense. I still have it. We all know that glitter is the gift that keeps on giving. Okay. I'm just going to set that with a little bit of my Maybelline powder. Let me put this where I tend to sweat. Okay. I should have put my hair up. It's a little warm. It's a good look. I should go out like that. And while I'm letting that set, let's just go ahead and do my brows with my Benefit guy. Kind of just fill them in as usual. Okay, very good. I always try to stabilize this finger with this nail, and I end up like leaving myself a nail print in my face. So I have to try not to do that. Doing my brows would be easier if my brows were like symmetrical. I guess no one's brows are symmetrical. Alright. Going in with my Bare Minerals and this lovely brush by Teo. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's not an expensive brush. Or maybe it is, but I got it on one of those like Amazon sales. But I like it. I like the angle, and it's pretty dense. Oh, it's a little hot in this room. I'm gonna open the door. Okay, let in some of the air. Otherwise, you're just mixing powder and sweat and making a paste. Maybe I should put my bangs back. Okay, that's good. Use my Nikki palette for my contour and blush. I know I always use the same things. It's probably not that exciting to watch, but you know, I'm not rich. I don't get free samples from makeup companies. My channel's not that big. So I'm using it because I got it and I like it. I will use a little bit of both blushes. And then I will give myself a pretty good highlight. smells good. Okay. So I'm going to take this brush and my NYX primer. And really concentrate it on the lower lid and sort of just pull it up. Maybe a little underneath. Okay. And as usual, I will use my favorite painkiller as a transition shade. And I'm going to put that kind of high up. And again, the purpose of a transition shade is to kind of soften whatever. If you're going to put a bright color on, especially, like putting a transition shade just kind of helps to give it a place to blend, so it's not so crazy. Like if you're the kind of person that wants to wear bright colors but thinks you don't know how to put on eyeshadow, because I talk to a lot of people like that, I'm telling you, like, the transition shade will really be your friend. Because it will sort of ensure that it doesn't look crazy, and a good blending brush is also your friend. So I just use some Ivy up here, as I do often. Okay, I'm going to take this foil shaping eye brush and this new color by NYX, and I'm going to plant that in the crease. And you'll find, like, sometimes, like, when you go to put on eyeshadow on an eye that just has primer on it or that doesn't have anything on it, sometimes, like, you might get, like, weird, I don't know, because it's not smooth, it might, like, kind of buckle or, like, make weird shapes that you're not expecting. That's another reason for the transition shade, because it will ensure that it goes on smoothly. Now I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush and painkiller and gently actually, let's do something else. Let's take another fluffy brush and this color right here, can't see what I'm doing, this purple, I'm going to just put that on a fluffy brush, and I'm going to gently fuzz out the edges of the NYX color. So it kind of gives it a lavender gradation. See the difference? You can see it. You don't want to have those harsh lines. if you don't have expensive blending brushes, your finger can be your friend too, although this was not an expensive brush either. Okay, so let's go back in with a little bit more of the NYX to really brighten up my lid and kind of lay down a base and kind of swoop out. And then I'm gonna go in with my flat brush and Ivy to set that white. I wish I could find where I put my glitter. Ooh. Oh, this isn't what I was looking for, but this might actually be perfect. So I'm gonna go in with Ivy and set that white. Same flat brush. I'm going to go in with this color Serene by Bare Minerals, which I love. It's like a light, very light pink, glistening color. I'm not going to add color, but I'm going to use it to kind of soften the line between the purple and the white and add some awesome glisten light catcher. Yes. Awesome. Okay, next I'm gonna take, if I can get it out, let's do some green because it's the holiday. Green eyeliner by MAC. I'm only gonna go 2/3 of the way across. I'm going to try and taper it on the inner part, but I'm also going to do the waterline. And back into this palette with my Graffiti by Urban Decay and a little angled brush. Just to kind of smudge and set. And smoke out that green. Okay. And while I have my little green out, I'm going to make my holly. just like that. And go in with the same angled brush and the same green. And just set it. Set, set, set. And I might have to use my new. Let's see. This little guy. There we go. Just gonna use some of this. Red Stila on a little tiny brush to make my berries. Perfect. Okay. And now in with just my sketch marker by Too Faced for eyeliner. People keep asking me how to make the wing and the eyeliner, and I recommend a pen liner like this. Like it kind of looks like a Sharpie, but it's got more of like a flexible. It's not too flexible, but it's not as rigid as a Sharpie. And I start right in the middle, over my pupil, because I feel like I can have the best control there. And then I put it up to my desired thickness, keep it close to the lash line, and pull it across. Then I go from the corner of my eye upwards, and I make a line. Sometimes I'll even make the line on both sides, so I can sort of see if it's kind of even. And then you just need to kind of connect the tip of that line to about here. So like this. And then you color it in. And it will look like dramatic if you're not used to that, but then when you open your eye, it won't be as dramatic. There you have it. There we go. So I wanted to do, where is my, hi, how are you? Don't make fun of me. Please make me fun of me.
I'm not. I'm adding whispers.
Okay.
Whispers.
Here, you want this?
Yeah, I'm doing laundry.
Okay. Alright. I have so many little bags. You could leave that open. It's a little warm in here. By the way, this is that glitter that I was talking about. This glitter is awesome. I'm gonna use that in another look. Where is my eyelash glue? And my mascara? Well, here's some mascara. hair getting in it. Okay. I don't know, man. What did I do with it? That ain't it. Well, I might not be able to put on eyelashes because I can't find my glue. Well, here's a little bit of glue. There we go. Because I was just going to put on... Oh, I know where my glue is. I put them in a safe place. Okay. I was going to put on little half sets. So I'm not feeling a full set right now. But this will be a little embellishment. So this is for the right eye. Just a little half. I think I cut these myself out of just like a regular pair of lashes. Because sometimes you just want a little. See, just kind of gives it a little boost. My husband's gonna pick right now to take out the trash too. Wait, that's not the right one. Actually, it is the right one. I need the left one. All right. Dab, dab, dab. Why is this sticking to the tweezers? Perfect. There you go, just a little. Doesn't cover up the bright part, but it gives you a little extra at the end. Okay, let's do this mattifier now. So I'm going to be using this Revlon, it says matte, but it's regular. It's really just like lipstick. I like the color a lot though. And it also like tastes like, not that I'm eating it, but it tastes and smells like fruit punch. Let's clean up the edges a little bit. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Oh, it's so hard. Hard to get a good Cupid's bow these days. All right. Now for this mattifier. So you see how it's like lipstick. has like matted it out. I'm gonna dab a little bit because I still want it to be sticky, because I am going to take some of my red glitter I know, why make it matte if I'm just going to put glitter on it? Gently. Wipe my chin. Get the glitter off my teeth. This is not for you if you don't like the feeling of things on your lips. It feels like I have like crumbs of food on my lips. But it looks really cool, doesn't it? If you watch Nikki Tutorials, she just did a video with this, but I didn't really steal it from her because I've been doing this for years on the 4th of July. Just saying. But she did it and it looked awesome on her. Okay, so that is that. Let me fix my bangs. See what I mean? If I put them up, they just look crazy. And that's my holiday look number 2. I hope that you enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. And I will see you next time. Okay, bye.